Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be part 2 of the Mauser build, and today we're going to be fitting the firing pin, the firing mechanism into the bolt. In the last video we welded on the bolt handle and started fitting to the action, so now we're going to fit this to the bolt, make sure everything functions as it should, and then we can proceed to finish fitting the bolt to the action. So let's get started. Okay, so we've already got it kind of to where it'll thread on, but it doesn't go around all the way. I'll show you where it needs to be and where we need to take the metal off. So if you look, this needs to be, straight up right here. If you look right here is our locking notch for the safety. That's the part that I said needed to be at 12 o'clock. So this needs to be right there, one full turn. So we got about a quarter of a turn to go. Right here is our safety, and right here is our locking point. Or no, sorry. Right here is our safety, and right here is our locking point. So we got to go about a quarter of a turn. So to achieve that, we just got to keep slowly removing metal from this outside diameter right here until it fits. So I've already got it kind of polished down, or kind of shaped. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some die chem and we're going to put it all around this area right here. Let it dry. Alright, so after this dries up, you got it coated all the way around, we're going to screw that firing pin back on, and we're going to see where it's making contact at, and that's where we're going to start filing. We're at the point now where we got to go really slow and take just a little bit of material off at a time, because if we don't, we'll go too far and it'll be loose and sloppy. We don't want to do that. I like everything to be nice and tight. So let's let this dry for a minute, and then we'll screw it on. We'll see where our marks say we need to take material off. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and thread this on. I'm going to work it back and forth a few times. Alright, so you can see right here, you can see right here there's a, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but right there's a small mark. That's where we need to take some metal off. So we're just going to take a flat file and just slowly file away at it. We're not going to take a lot of material off. Alright, so I'm just taking a flat file and just slowly going around that radius to where that mark was, and just taking very little material off. Alright, let's test fit it again. About 3 swipes with the file is all I did. Alright, same spot. Let's hit it again. Alright, turn it back on again. Alright, we're there. And there's our mark. Alright, so to test this out, I'm going to let the firing pin go down. Now we're going to check, you can see the firing pin is sticking out. We're going to check the protrusion of the firing pin. And then we'll go back, I got some books, and we'll go back and check the what the protrusion should be. If it's too long, we'll reshape this a little bit, make it a little shorter. If it's not long enough, which from the looks at it, it's plenty long enough, you just don't want it to be too long to the point where you're piercing primers. But that looks good to me, just eyeballing it. But we'll check the protrusion on it. I think it's there. Alright, so now we're test fitting this to the action. As you can see, this needs to be turned up as it goes in. So we have our safety in the right spot, and but it still won't go quite far enough because this needs to be vertical. When the bolt closes, it stays put by using the sear here. This is your engagement to the trigger, and this needs to be vertical. So we need to take just a little bit more off. So what we're going to do is take this back out. We're going to die chem it again, and just keep doing what we were doing until we can get it all the way around in the lock position. We have our first position set, so it's good, but we gotta get it to where it'll go up here too. All right, so now we're very close. We're almost there. So I've switched to a little needle file. I got a little triangle file, and I'm just hitting this corner right here because it's hitting right in the very corner. So I'm just trying to flatten this corner off, and we'll just keep testing it out as we go. I'm just going to do a couple swipes at a time, and then we'll just keep test fitting it. Alrighty, so we got it where it needs to be. So this is fully in the up position and allows it to slide in and out of the action. If this is off center, it won't go in if it's off. So it's got to be perfectly centered to go in the action, which it is. And now we got to work on this right here so the bolt will close. As you can see, down in there, the lugs are not closing because this is not all the way down. But we're making progress. All this is good. Once we get this notch made to where it needs to be, we'll start test fitting. We'll go ahead and install the trigger and start testing the function out. But we're making progress. Alright, so that's going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. We've got the firing mechanism fitted to the bolt. Everything's working properly. In the next video, we will start working on the receiver and notching out the receiver so the bolt can close fully. Alrighty, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.